the last one I did was like in June, and I thought it would be a good time to stream. Sadly, I didn't do it a lot over the summer, but if you've seen the thumbnail, I am building a Hunt for Ahsoka mock. I forgot what episode it was, but I will do a little bit more of like image searches to see everything that I need. But I believe this is pretty much it, and then I have some plates and stuff. Okay, I also have some plates and stuff in the side that you can't really see there. But yeah, I guess it just started, so not a lot of people are joining. But this is basically what I'm gonna need for the Hunt for Ahsoka, and she was, I believe it was Clone Wars season 3, I think. But pretty cool scene from the Clone Wars there, using a lot of my 2025 figures, as well as Coruscant card, Commander Fox, and I think I have to do a mod for the gunship as well. While I wait for some people to join, I'll show off some of my collection here, which actually looks really nice. So I used to stream here, but right now it is completely filled up. Once I get back into streaming, I probably will find some way to clear out this specific shelf here. But I'm just looking at it, looks pretty nice. All my mainly like Imperial stuff here. Then this is some of my newer shelves. If you see my video with all the clones there. So I actually have a pretty cool shelf here, some Star Wars Coke. And here's basically my 2025 shelf. I have January all the way through August. So it's pretty exciting. And then, of course, I have the Mandalorian shelf, which is pretty cool. Everything I have that's Mandalorian, basically. And then here's like all my excess figures that technically count as Mandalorian figures. That's all here. I also have to prepare some videos because I won't be here next week. So I will have some videos, but sadly no streams. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish the mock 100%, but a decent part of it because I will have to film a video about that. Besides that, I have most of the videos planned out already, and this is probably way too many base plates. Like I probably don't need all of this, but I also have a cool Corellian Hound, which kind of was in the scene, so that'd be cool to include him. It's one of the figures that actually inspired this mock, this build, so. So just get a feel of what I actually have, like play-wise. Alright, so I was thinking of doing like a platform in the sky, but I don't think that would, because it's sort of a bridge, but honestly I don't think that will work. Just want to mainly get up, like, so I have a plate of everything that I want to include here. So I think this is actually good. I don't want it to be too big of a mock, because then, some detail is sacrificed. So I think this is pretty good. Unless I probably will include a lot of, like, dark gray structures. So it's a different, like, this color of structures. So it won't be, like, all the same exact light gray. I probably will have to rewatch the episode. I believe it was in season 3. It was like before Ahsoka left. So the main thing I'm focusing on right now is actually getting these plates like together so they don't so I can actually like start building on it. So it's Clone Wars. I think it's season 3. It's probably season 4 actually. I think it's season 4. I think it's actually season 5 actually. Is it actually season 5? Ahsoka. Yeah, it was season 5. How to Catch a Jedi. Oh, it was actually 3. Oh, wow. It was actually a 3-episode arc. So yeah, the Jedi Who Knew Too Much. I think it was the first one. I don't know if I'll get copyright struck for this, but I want to see the actual chase scene. It's when he's like outside. I could include Anakin. There was so many that I wanted to include. Like, I still don't know yet, except Rex, Anakin, and Plo Koon, which I was thinking of including, but I mean, I always can, but it might just be a little bit. Might be a little bit too big. There was an ARF trooper, yeah, an ARF trooper. Or like a Rancor battalion. I think it's ARF troopers. Some ARF trooper, yeah. She was running on a. Here, I mainly want to see the gunship because I have the newer clone pilot and that, and I think there's a mod for it. They're trying to stun her. I think they actually one of them had a. I'll mod one of the clones to have, well, not really mod, but I'll give him the white like not rangefinder, but like this. Can add it. Only one clone that I'm seeing had it, so can pop that like that there. Makes it a little more accurate. And yeah, the lightsaber colors are kind of accurate. I could swap them out for like the more neon ones, but I'm fine with this. I guess it wasn't a Coruscant Guard gunship, but it was a regular one. Alright, so they had these lights on it. So here's the Coruscant Guard gunship that I have right now. And it had like, instead of the ball turrets, it had a light on it, which I'm not sure if I can include. I thought it was like a substitute for the cannons. Frame Brick, hi, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you in some of my other streams, but I've done a lot before, but I'm sort of getting back into the thing of streaming, because it kind of wasn't a lot during the summer. I haven't for a while, but alright, so it's kind of, so how am I? I'm doing really good, actually. And it's fine Saturday, and I'm looking at the Clone Wars right now. I know you guys can't really see it, but on my monitor, I'm looking at the Clone Wars episode that he's in. I'll be back soon. Alright, I should be streaming for a while, so that should be fine. But I'm trying to work on a mod, which technically is not for the Coruscant Guard gunship, it's for just a gunship, like the normal Republic one. So I'm trying to sub out these cannons for some lights that we see. So right now, honestly, I should be focusing on the base, which I think I'll do that first. And then I'll work on doing the lights. So I think I'm just going to actually work on connecting the base fully together. I need a 2x4. So something like this, I just need to have it all connected together. So I'll probably do a kind of like border or something. Could do a border with these. I just need some way to like connect it all. I might try to use all of these like gray. That could be cool if I had a layer of gray underneath. I don't think that'll completely work though. I'm not sure. Like that's connected. Like that wouldn't work. Could do something like that, and then, because it's not really about look when it's on the bottom, but I might have to like fill this like edge with a different color. So I'll try to leave one stud. Technically I should leave two because that'll probably be easier. Actually, I'll do that. I'll leave two studs before the border, so I can actually like line it with a good strong base. Add it like that. I should move this down one, which I don't know if it's possible. It's kind of hard to explain what I'm doing, but I have these two laid out here. So I need at least a two stud gap before I go into like actually lining it. This is mainly, the dark gray is mainly just for structure. Yeah, so I'll also need to move this. The dark gray is mainly just for structure, and then I'll fill it in for actual like looks with this. So I can do thing like, so 2 is the max I can go, so it's like that, maybe one more like that, and then where that goes, and then yeah, I won't be able to add these two, but I will add them. Just need the right. I'll actually do a quick little angle here. Down to the bricks. Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm currently building a Hunt for Ahsoka mock, which was, I believe, season 5 of the Clone Wars. So I have Ahsoka there. It's a Coruscant guard, and also, which you can't really see, which kind of sucks, but I have the Coruscant guard gunship here. So I do have Fox, I was about to say Thorn, and the newer clone pilot, which I think is more accurate. Now I'm actually thinking about getting 2 clone pilots of like these newer ones. I don't know how much they go on Bricklink, but I'll actually check that really quick, because I have a lot of Lego stuff I want to order for my collection, and to have just like a second V19 Torrent clone pilot would be kind of cool. So I could actually complete out like the Coruscant guard gunship. That could be cool. So we'll search up clone pilot. Minifig. There's 17 different. I guess there's a 501st one, but that one's like, I don't need the ARC 170 one. I need the newer one. The newer one is $15 new. I mean, I don't really need it new. I just need it not to be cracked. Not to be like terribly cracked. I mean, I don't think it's such a new figure that I don't think it could be cracked. Like if you're just handling normally, I don't think it could be cracked because it's just so new. So that's the one figure that I would actually risk just getting a used one, because it most likely is not that cracked. And so this is what the bottom is looking so far. I will fill this like in with these so I can just like completely line it up, and it'll actually look like normal. And then I do need to put that piece there, but I just need to find a proper connection point, which I don't know how I'm going to get around this. I guess I'll just have this here for now, because I don't know how I'm going to fill in with a 2x2 like all the way here around this, because I can't really do that. And also put that there. As far as structural integrity, I think it actually works pretty good. I mean, I kind of like it a little bit above the ground, not gonna lie. I think it actually looks a little good. It kind of like seems like it's floating. I might fill in like certain beams with some 2x2s. So I have a lot of light gray 2x2s to make it seem like it's floating even more. I actually kind of like that idea. It does kind of look like it is floating. So I'm gonna see if I can add a little bit more. That's probably like gonna suck to separate. Actually, what I can do is I can put it off by one stud, so still have the height, but it'll be easier to separate. Give it height by 1. There, yeah, it definitely looks like it's floating now. But you can kind of see like the shadow there. Yeah, so when it's down there, I mean, unless you really zoom in, you can't really see it. Just like really, really zoom in. I actually like how this looks. And it will be displayed next to the Coruscant Guard gunship. I'm also thinking about adding some of the like the stun. If I can find a clear, oh, this will actually work really nice. So I'll use this one at least. This piece for like a stun. So I do have more Coruscant Guard clones, but I'll use this right here. That looks really nice. So I have 2 from the Coruscant Guard gunship. And then this Corellian Hound is from like a solo set. And then this is one of them. And it has a riot shield, which I kind of want to keep, which I think is pretty cool. But I might be able to find like a 1x2 that's clear to make it a little bit more accurate. Yeah, something like this, and then pop on like that, so it looks like it's clear. If I had the dots pieces, so it actually curves, that would be a lot better. But I don't, so I think I'm actually gonna just remove this. Honestly, I'm fine with this, and I might do some custom weapon mods, but I can't really for this guy because I like his stun. I want to have that like stun because it's like a ring around it. It actually looks really nice. I should get more of those pieces. But definitely gives off the vibe it's being stunned. So for this one in the battle pack, it comes with a short blaster. I'm very particular about my sets and everything. So I think I'll give the one with the riot shield a custom blaster. I have these brick arms ones, which I don't know which one is the most accurate. I would assume it would be the E11, I guess. Then I have the DC 15. I think actually that's not the DC 15. This is, I think. And then this would be the clone. I think this is the clone master. I don't think it's this E11. This is not the DC. It's E11 or DC 15. I think I'm gonna do this one. I swear I've seen this in the clones. Actually, I'm not sure if I'll actually like look here and see. I gotta make sure this is accurate. I think it's either the DC 15 or the E11 or the DC 11. I forgot which ones. I'll actually search up which one it is. I know what they are. I just don't know how they look like. So. So DC 15, what does a DC 15 look like? I think it was the longer one, like the one with the scope. Yeah, it looks like, this is what the clones use. It looks like this. Yeah, this is what it looks like. And then, what is like the main blaster that they use? DC-15A. So primarily long range. I use that, the DC-15. I might want to get some more Rick Arms ones. It's pretty cool that I have some custom ones, and I also have a. Technically, this is also a custom one. I will be doing this, I think, right after I get back from the week before. We have a DC-15 there, which is not that good, but I'm going to do a comparison. Technically, this is a blind. I don't have the MTT blind, but I have the 327th, so once I get back, that'll be the first video that I did. And I think, technically, it wasn't this year. I'll try to find the video that it was. But I did a summer vacation vlog, which was like my only non-Star Wars video. And I think that was technically in July. Like, I remember seeing an August 1st. It was a Jedi Bob Starfighter. That was an early August 1st set. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of like 11 months ago. Is that September? That was like when I was at my peak. I had a lot of fun videos there. Yeah, during like August, September, I had a lot of fun videos. But yeah, here. That was actually probably one of my best.
It's like 2 a.m. right now. I have to get to flight.
Oh, well, that was like 2 a.m. I guess. I think that was July, though. That wasn't August. So I probably won't be doing that vlog. I will have a vlog this Monday, but not the Monday after. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. All right, Monday I won't have a new vlog, but... All right, so he looks pretty good. I might add something else, but I'm probably going to work on, like, where the minifigs are actually going to go, and all the attachments.
Going from where I am currently.
So, wow, that was a very long time ago. Wow, that was a very loud notification as well. But I'm thinking of also lining it with some of these, which I just want to see how it would look against here. Which, I mean, won't be horrible. I know there was some kind of a railing, so I might add a little bit of separation, like a little height difference here with a railing there. If I can really get a railing, so it would stop at here, so it would do a lining throughout there, and then stop here. Hopefully this is actually, yeah, this is lined up. And then it would stop here, so it would go completely through there. And then I'd have a extra lining thing, so the clones would be right here, you know, blasting, I guess. Blasting here, and then should be deflecting up here. I think that's how it would work. That would make a little bit more sense. But I feel like I definitely want to do a big mock soon. Like Kashyyyk. I remember Kashyyyk. That was a lot of fun. Like, I used to do a mock every month. Yeah, I was a lot more disciplined back then when I just started. Well, not really just started. It's like kind of like the midway point from now into when I started, but I want to actually look at my live stream. And I could also use this as well, but I mean, this is kind of perfect though. You know, it's like the exact ring and everything. But I was a lot more disciplined with my streams back then. So yeah, last one was a month ago. Is when I did Ferrix. Then I did Jakku. Then I did Scarif. Scarif was actually very fun. Mustafar I did, I think that was May. It was only 2-part. And then I did March Madness, I remember that. So, I didn't do it, did I do anything in April? I think that was April. Camino was May. Part 2, I believe. Oh, wow, yeah. That was a pretty cool mock. And then I had, wow, Kashyyyk, that was Kashyyyk final. Then I had February. I had to silence my notifications. Yeah, and then January I did like a clone base. January I did some type of clone base, so I should definitely start doing that again. I mean, January or December, I was thinking of doing like, was it a Hoth? But my clone army this year is going to require so much of a setup on my main like streaming area. This isn't my main streaming area, but it's going to require a lot of space. It's going to require like that entire thing. So maybe during November I could do a Hoth mock, and then because my Hoth won't stay up for long because my clone army is going to be like really big now. Like I'm going to need at least 2 base plates to fill it in. And of course I'm going to get the MTT this year. So I'll have a Bly and AL Secure. So I'll have a whole like 327 thing. And I might get another clone pilot. I have a new Fox, and I'm thinking of including Jedi this year because I didn't last time. I won't do like a full Jedi, every Jedi interceptor and everything. I'll probably just do like, oh, AL Secure in front of Commander Bly there. Probably Anakin the 501st, which I have every single Phase 2 501st as well. Every Phase 2, well, except the clone pilot and the Phase 2, like the original Phase 2 Captain Rex. What's up, Brick Artist? Welcome to the stream. I'm currently building a Season 5 mock from the Clone Wars, which is sort of a hunt for Ahsoka. I do have a gunship here as well, Coruscant Guard gunship. So that's pretty exciting. I kind of want to put it in the background here. I'll just put them there. You can see Thrawn, and also have the clone pilot. So I'm working on the scene where he was hunting Ahsoka down. So I gave this guy a little stun ring, which I think actually looks really nice. The riot trooper, I guess he's a Coruscant Guard. Coruscant Guard there. So it looks pretty nice. And I'm thinking of adding a little bit of a height difference here, and then I'll add a railing, because I'll add the clones on the like ground level. I'll add the clones on the ground level, and then I'll add a little bit higher here with Ahsoka, and then like a railing. As well, so I think that's all most of the like sand blue, I guess, sort of railings. The structure integrity is not that nice, actually. Should probably fill this out a little bit more. Should also probably make sure this is straight. If you press down the table, then it should line up. Sort of-ish. Are you 14? I don't really feel comfortable saying my age. I don't think that really matters, but are you subbed? I'm not sure who you're talking to, if that means like you subscribed. I would get notified, I think, if you're a public subscriber. I think I'm at 334 now. That looks pretty nice. 334. Don't really have anything to make too big of a height difference here with Ahsoka. Yeah, I don't really have too much of a thing to make like that big of a height difference. I could add, I do have a lot of filler brick. I could add like this Technic thing. I guess that wouldn't really, that looks fine. That doesn't really matter too much. And this goes over by a little bit of stuff. So I can just like push it back. there. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, I think this is pretty good of a height difference there. And I can add like enough filler brick and then just like fill and then just like cover the top up. So I have a bunch of these highlighter bricks here. That actually looks pretty clean. I think I got them like Easter last year from the Lego store. These are actually really cool, so I'll probably fill up with this. And I guess I couldn't really with the actually the Technic that might look good. Like you sort of can see the bricks like between the small Technic pinholes. It's kind of cool actually. So I guess I'll have to be displayed like that, and then I'll fill up on the top. I don't need to 100% fill this, but just enough so I have a little bit of structural integrity. It should work. Then I guess I could use the dark plates after all. This doesn't not perfectly fit. I mean, that doesn't work out. I'm thinking of this is. I just want to make sure because if this is perfect the amount of studs I need, that would be great. So that's for this. So probably fill that in. I need like 1, 2.5 ish. So I do have. I can just grab these. I'll find some other way to make the bottom more. Needs it to be. I guess this will like disconnect there. Yeah, this plate won't be connected anymore. But I'll stack this like that. That should work like that. Like that. So I'll add more plates like here and here. There we go, there. And I have two plates here. I'm still missing a little bit. I'm not sure how I would fill this in. Oh wow, that is loud. That is actually so loud. So I need more dark gray. I think I still have all these, which actually might work better. Like fill that in. She looks good so far. The color difference is kind of, I might add something to change that, but and that actually looks good. Like almost solid piece right there, but besides that, that's completely filled. There we go. Looks good. Then I'm thinking of adding a railing there, but I don't know how to make that. Don't really have the pieces to do that. I could like add that there. Why not? That actually would work. I'm gonna add that there. So it's like sort of a railing, but not really. So that, probably use some of these pieces. So probably gonna use a lot of these. Thinking of filling this in. I don't know where Ahsoka will be placed. I should work on the minifig placement here. So she'll be blocking. I think one behind her back, like that. I think it's better for her to be on plate like that, and I'll add a little bit of detail so it doesn't look random. There we go. I think that actually looks good, and then I'll add the main guy. Like that. I should probably add him on a plate as well. Looks nice. I'll still add more figs. Nugget Productions, welcome to the stream. Looks good. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks good, at least from certain angles. But still working on it, though. But yeah, I appreciate that. Definitely coming along. Just adding some final details and then the rest of the minifigs. I think that would look good. Maybe like that. And just to break it up a little. There we go. Might add Anakin and the gunship as well. This is sort of just to be like on the side. We'll start adding the rest of the Coruscant Guard. I'll add the Corellian Hound here. I should have gotten an ARF think, yeah, an ARF trooper to like use the dog, you know, Growling Hound. So that's who he has it like on his leash or whatever to track her down. I also have a clone here. Then I have another one here. It's just like a normal one. Have him like that, or maybe it could be right here, like she's sort of surrounded. That looks good. Should be more like centered on her, like there. That actually looks really nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll probably add a little bit of final details like that. Yeah, like that there. That's basically complete. I mean, let me know what else I can add, but right now that looks really good, I think. I guess I could add a little bit more detail. More things, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Like, sort of just random stuff. Like this, I can just put here. It just goes. And could take apart this, like, I was using this for a clone base thing. I think an explosion. I mean, that's like, I usually jump to that, but like, when they were hunting her, they were just having everything on stun. So, there technically wasn't really, I mean, there was an explosion in the Jedi Temple, and they thought it was her, but I guess I could add a little bit of an explosion, just because you said that. But technically, it's not accurate, but I'll still add it, though. Okay. Just kind of want to add, like, a little something just to make it a little less boring. Like that little flagpole. Whatever that is. But I'll add an explosion just because you said so. Even though it won't be the most accurate, but I'll let it slide, though. You have a lot of explosion pieces. I could add a little bit of an explosion, like, probably not like the biggest explosion, maybe just like a little fire or something here and there. I mean, something like that, and then maybe one here. That, but like a little bit more everywhere, like one. In there. And then probably one on the bridge as well, and then that's probably gonna be it. Actually, that kind of makes it look a little better. It's not accurate, but I'll let it slide again. I mean, might add like a little something for the gunship. Might add a little friendship. Need to pull it off some of my other builds, but that should be fine. And these two clear pieces should do the trick. Let's make it a little bit taller. I think Anakin would maybe look good. Plo Koon was also in the scene, but I feel like that's too many figs. I'm gonna have to take this off camera just to apply it a little better. So I have two clear pieces, should help it stand up a little bit taller than the scene here. I'm thinking of adding it behind the on the back of Ahsoka, like right here. Oh, wow, it's just yeah, it's definitely taller, but super unbalanced. There, I definitely want to add some separation like that. This is probably good. Then I have Fox here. And then I'm thinking of having Anakin in the back, because from the same season as well. If you add an extra transparent pieces to make Ahsoka look like having a Force on a clone, but I don't know if she does because I haven't watched it for a while. But yeah, Ahsoka's Jedi shows the Force. She could use the Force on a clone. Yeah, like this one right here would be. I mean, I would, but like, you know, she's like a Padawan, so she has like fully like force push, you know, with your hand, but she has double bladed lightsaber. I mean, I could make it seem like, yeah, that could look like a force push. And the only reason I wouldn't say that is because she wasn't really trying to hurt any of the clones. I mean, I could use a little bit of a force push. I mean, technically she can, I guess, with her lightsaber in her hand, but I added the explosion, so I'll do this for you as well. I'll add this really cool clear, not highlighter, headlight brick. Like that. It does kind of look like she's force pushing a clone. Add a little bit of separation here. Make it look like, oh wow, this is actually really imbalanced. It look like Fox is actually looking at her. Then Anakin, which face should I use? This or I think that would look better. I also have different options for the pilot as well. And I think I have to look back on the scene as well to see if how many pilots there were. It's just easier if I have more space to add Anakin. Yeah, this would look a little better. So the main thing is this flag here. I think I'm just gonna, that's weird, reverse the flag like that. I mean, I just kind of want to add like something there. Yeah, Anakin's definitely looking at Ahsoka. Fox is, yeah, that makes it a little better. I mean, yeah, it does kind of look like she's like force pushing while holding saber. I think that actually looks really nice. I'm happy with that. And then there's a couple things I'd maybe like to change. So I have one clone pilot here. One clone pilot, and I'll pull back up the episode because I also have an ARC 170 pilot. I also might have another like older clone pilot, so the one that's like less accurate. Yeah, Rex was also there. I could. Let me know what you guys prefer actually here. I have that newer Anakin, and I also have the Clone Wars Anakin. Which one should I use? Because I feel like it'd be weird that everyone else isn't. I feel like I'm gonna use the Clone Wars one. I could barely use him in anything, and it'd be so cool to actually use him. Probably like so cracked though. Is he actually? He's not actually that. Oh, he's not even cracked. I actually got this one in pretty good condition. There we go. That looks, hold on, that looks a little off place. Because, like, everyone else is just updated and realistic, and it can just, like... So, like, you can also have Rex. But I'm gonna look at the scene a little better. So I can make the gunship like that. Both looking at Ashoka. Okay, so she's running across the bridge. I guess they were using... I'll swap out this blaster, this Brick Arms blaster, for a different Brick Arms one. He's using... Yeah, the stun one is like... I was using a DC-15. Yeah, it was, I think it was this one, if I'm mistaken. If you wanted, you could put the cartoon head, well, it's like animated, I don't know if it's cartoon, but cartoon head on the other Anakin to fit the vibe. I mean, I would, but like, when you look back at the scene, hold on, show Anakin again. Can I show like Anakin? Because the one thing is that the torso print, I think, is more accurate. I'll see how that looks. They have the same hairpiece. I'll see how that looks. It's just, I want to have, like, the Clone Wars Anakin. I mean, if I'm gonna have clone, like, the cartoon head on... I'd rather just have the full fig. The only thing that I'm, like, hesitant about is really the, it's like the head, if it fits the vibe. I mean, may not fit the vibe, but I think it's a cool addition. Actually, I'll just keep him. Keep the cartoon one. Because the only reason I wouldn't have the cartoon one in there is, like, it's not really about the, I don't know if you want the cartoon head on the other Anakin. I mean, the only reason I wouldn't add it is because of the head on the cartoon one, so I might do it the other way around. So then have the updated head on the, oh, I might do that. So I have the updated head on the cartoon body. Does that look better? I'll use it. I'll use that. That'll work, I guess. Yeah, I think that looks fairly good. Yeah, I don't know if you meant the cartoon head on the other Anakin. I did the other Anakin's head on the cartoon body. So I think that's... I mean, technically the head is accurate. I just feel like it's out of place. And then Rex is following him on foot. I feel like there isn't enough distance to have Rex. Probably won't put him in the gunship. I don't know if there's enough distance to have Anakin and Rex. Okay, yeah, so there's one singular... It looks like... Yeah, in the gunship, there is one pilot. I was thinking of swapping it out with the Arc 170 pilot, but I think this actually works fine. Just the normal clone pilot there, just one of them, because it's most accurate. And there is a lot of light, so I was thinking I could also play with, like, bricks with the light. But Rex is also following him on foot. So I have Rex over here next to the helmet. So I might take him down and then have him chasing after Ahsoka. Speaking of which, there's actually a pole with a red light on it. So I'm gonna swap this. I might be able to fit two actually. Swap this out, right? No flag, and it's just this with a red light there. There we go. Then I'll probably add another red light like here. Yeah, something like that. So that's what's really in the scene. That would, I guess work. I don't really know if I don't know if I really like that, but I'll just go with it. Why not? Technically, it's like a black color, which actually might look better. Yeah, like if I had a bunch of these cylinders, that would be more accurate and actually look a little better. I don't have a lot of these black pieces, so I don't think I'll be able to do a pull like that, but I could like fill in with this and then like this. I think ventless was there, but like after. I think you mean ventress, and I was looking at her while I was looking at her when I was picking out the minifigs. I do have the new ventress. She was in the scene, sort of like in the underworld. I was actually thinking about adding her. It's just I didn't know how much, but I probably will, though, actually. That might look good. And then just sub this out with like a cleat pull. But I do have the new ventress, so I might like that. There. I think that actually looks nice. I'll probably add her, though, because I haven't used her for a mock yet. I haven't used her for a mock, so... I mean, she wasn't really with this exact style. I'll play through the episode to really see. Play through the episode to see. Yeah, it was actually 2 clone pilots, but I don't really have enough for that. Yeah, so there was some... Anakin wasn't here, so... I think I might have to sub out the force push. Actually, no, I can't. I can keep the force push. But I'll have Fox, because there's guys in the gunship. I might actually take out Fox, because... like that. Then I'll have her deflecting. If I raise this arm behind there, I can like sort of like she did force push. And she was kind of like running across while deflecting. So I've just had her running there. The clone pilot there. And maybe turn the clone pilot's head. Ventress wasn't the same, but she looked a little different than the one that was here. I'll add Anakin running after, and Rex as well. I could use a new rangefinder because I have some extra rangefinder pieces. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks a little better. Like, Ventress. I don't think I can, okay. Yeah, the gunship position is, like, really bad. So I could do something like that. That might look better, yeah. That, I think, is gonna look better. Look at that. Then Anakin here. Yeah, I'm liking this. And then Fox will just be by it. And then I would add Ventress. Yeah, I think she had a different like look than this. Is my only Ventress. She had a different look. She had a different look. Oh, there was an explosion. There is an explosion. So that I think is accurate. I'll just play a scene. Hopefully I don't get copyright striked. But there was an explosion here. He had like like RPG like right there. So that's some explosion. I mean, I don't know if they were actually trying to stun her, except I would have killed her. But there was the curling hound as well. So I'll use an explosion. That's accurate. It's just the only thing about Ventress is that it's not the same look. So, yeah, I don't know where Fox was in this. Fox was with Anakin and Rex. He was in front of Anakin, actually. And she does get cut at one point. I'll look what I can do with Ventress, but I'll add Fox here. So Anakin, Rex, and Fox chasing after her. So she just sort of gets fully surrounded with Fox. It goes Fox, Anakin, and then Rex. In that order. Yeah, and then she's the Force. She does escape, so she sort of goes into the sewers. We'll try to get a good look at the Ventress that we see. So she escapes through the sewers, and then sort of at the end-ish. I think it's in the next episode. I want to see if I could do some kind of custom Ventress. See if I can do some kind of custom Ventress. Here in the next episode, Ventress definitely helps her. Yeah, there's Wolf as well, but I'm not in this phase 2. She's wanted, and then yeah. So like this is what she looked like. Yeah, so I don't really have enough time. I've been streaming for over an hour, so I think I mean, she's cool to add, but not this technical appearance. They should have made her before, though. This would have been such a cool set. Like, back in 2008, if we got this with, like, the accurate Ventress, like, if we got, like, a Fox back then, this would have been so cool to have as a set. With, like, an actual gunship, that would have been such a cool gunship. But anyway, I think that's going to do it, honestly, because getting pretty tired. I think this is a really nice mock, actually. I'm very happy with this. I would add Ventress, but I don't really have the right appearance, and she wasn't even with. She was kind of just, like, helping Ahsoka as, when she, got away from all the clones, she was trying to, like, hide. But, wow, this actually looks really nice. I'm very happy with this. Because it's not just, like, a square build, you know? I like that. But I would add a Ventress, but, it wouldn't really make any sense. I couldn't fit her first off, and, she wasn't really in the scene that I'm specifically building. Yeah, it looks good. I'm very happy with it, actually. So, I'm probably going to do a stream. I can't do one next week, so I won't have a vlog or a stream next week. But this upcoming Monday, I will have a vlog and, of course, videos throughout the week. But I can't do any live streams. So, once I get back, I'll try to do a stream maybe sometime during the week. I'm trying to be bandits. Welcome to the stream. We kind of joined a little bit late, but I should have the stream like uploaded as a long form video. It looks sick. Thank you. And you can't leave. Here's a better look at it. But I should have it uploaded as a long form. It just for some reason my streams take like an hour and a half to upload. To actually like fully upload, so you can watch it pre-recorded. Well, not pre-recorded, but after it went live. So you should be able to rewind that maybe even tomorrow. I don't even know when it actually decides it wants to upload, but sometime it should be eventually out. So hope you guys enjoyed that stream, and I should be back again in a couple weeks with another stream. But that gives me a lot of time to plan, and I will probably have the next big mock. At least the next stream, I'll probably talk about the big mock that I'll do for the next month, or I will be starting the next big mock that I'll do. Watch our Hungry Lol. I'm not even sure what you're trying to say, but anyway, that is gonna do it for today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you all in the next one.